I'm literally going to break down how you can go from $0 to making 10K a month on YouTube in just 90 days. I'm going to give you all the sauce in this video. Nothing's going to be held back, and it's 100% not going to be things that you have heard before. It's not going to be regurgitating the same old things that every other YouTuber that teaches people how to grow on YouTube tells you, because they just regurgitate things that they've heard from other people. They've never actually had an original thought, and they don't actually know how to teach other people how to grow on the YouTube platform. I've helped hundreds of people go full-time on YouTube at this point, and I'm making around 60 to 70K a month from the YouTube platform myself, and I've documented that throughout my entire journey here on YouTube. So if you need further proof, go check out my other videos where I bring up screenshot after screenshot. I'm not doing this in this video. This one's going to be straight value. So let's get into step number one of how you go from $0 to 10K a month on the YouTube platform in just 90 days. Step number one is get around people with a better mindset. Broke people trade their time for money. Rich people trade their money for time. So not only do you need to get around other people who have a better mindset, I'm going to tell you why you should do that here in a second, but also you need to audit your entire belief system. So like I said earlier, all these other YouTubers out there that tell people how to grow on YouTube, just regurgitating other people's YouTube advice, that's because they've never actually audited their belief system. So anytime I get on a one-on-one call with someone who's getting onboarded into my program, they're always like, how many videos a week should I post? And I'm like, why is it always people asking me how many videos per week? Why is that instilled into everyone's brain? It's because they don't audit their beliefs. They've heard one video a week, 2 videos a week, always a weekly, that's always the measuring point for how many videos you should post on YouTube and what your upload schedule should be. And they don't audit the belief of, why do I believe that I should even be measuring this weekly? Why don't I audit that and decide if that's actually a belief that serves me? Because personally, I upload 7 to 8 videos every single day on the YouTube platform. Really 8 or 9 videos every single day. So I think in daily uploads. I don't think in weekly uploads. I think weekly uploads and thinking in that way is for rookies and for casuals and for people who are never going to make 10K a month from the YouTube platform. That's how I personally think. So I think you should always find a niche that you can upload daily, at least 1 video a day, preferably 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But also audit every other belief too. For example, should I brush my teeth? I have a belief in my brain that I should brush my teeth at least twice a day. Does that belief serve me? Yeah, it probably does. It keeps my teeth healthy. So I should probably continue to do that. Now, I have another belief in my brain that 10K a month is a lot of money. Does that belief serve me? Does thinking every single day 10K a month is a lot of money, 10K a month is a lot of money, does that serve me in any sort of way? No. I had to talk to somebody on our group coaching call today where he kept saying, dude, after work, my energy is zapped. I just have no energy after work. And it's really hard to wake up early because my work is just so tiring. And I'm just like, hold on, stop, just stop. Why do you think that saying that you have no energy and your work is so tiring and you have no time, you have no energy to make YouTube videos, why do you think that you telling me that, or do you think that you telling me that over and over again and telling yourself more importantly that over and over again, do you think that serves you? Do you think that helps you along your YouTube journey, or do you think it's hurting you? Because it's 100% hurting you. And if a belief is not serving you, you should not have that belief. And that means just every once in a while, you're going to disagree with the average population. That's a great thing because you're trying to be above average. If you're trying to be average, just believe what everybody else believes, okay? Just do that. But if you want to be above average, you need to audit every single belief that you have. And that means coming to the conclusion every once in a while, wow, this thing that I thought that was a fact, it's actually completely wrong and not serving me whatsoever. I should stop believing that thing. That's going to happen. But also you need to get around other people. And let me tell you just a quick story, and then we're going to get into some more tactical advice here in a second. Whenever I first had a YouTube channel, it was called Justin is Lost. That was my first YouTube channel that really took off, made me a lot of money. It was making 10, 15K a month. It was the best thing ever. That channel ended up getting taken away from me for no reason at all. It just got banned. I got the channel back at this point, but it took a year to get the channel back. It got banned for no reason. It was completely clean, no demonetizations, no strikes, no warnings, nothing. It just got taken away from me one day. And after that, that kind of launched me to joining a coaching program. This guy named Brandon Forbes that joined his coaching program. And I was just getting around people who had completely different mindset than me, because making 10, 15K a month from that channel, I was doing better than all of my high school friends. I was doing better than all my friends who went to college and got 9 to 5s. And so I thought I was the shit. I thought I was the king. Getting around these people, they're all making 80, 90, 100, 200, 300K a month. And I'm talking to them and I'm just having casual conversations. I'm like, hey man, how's business going? And they're like, I made 90K this month. It was a bit of an off month. I'm hoping to do a little bit better next month. I'm just like, hold on. You are 19 years old. I'm 25 at that time. I think I was 24, 26 now. And, you know, I was just like, what the hell is going on here? And after being around those people for an extended period of time, you start to, through osmosis, gain their belief system, which allows you and empowers you, and you get rid of the old beliefs that held you down. That's why, like, if you believe the same thing that all of, like, your parents, your teachers, all these 9-to-5ers, these people who implanted beliefs inside of you, if you believe the same thing that they believe, you're going to end up in the same place that they're at. But if you get around people who can implant new beliefs inside of you, who are actually where you want to be, that is how you become successful. I understand you guys come to these videos for YouTube tactical advice, and people join my coaching program for YouTube tactical advice. But like, the main thing that changed my life forever is getting around people who instilled the proper beliefs that allow for success inside of me. So that's what I'm trying to do for you. But now let's get into some more tactical stuff. But step number one, you got to get rid of those bad beliefs. You got to instill the new belief system, and you got to get around people who make that process really quick. Also, stop trading money for time as fast as possible. Stop trading time for money. Your time is your most valuable asset. Start trading money for time instead. It's a whole lot easier. It's a whole lot better. You get to where you're going a whole lot quicker. Number two, this one's so important. Learn title and thumbnail psychology. Find channels doing crappy thumbnails or titles, but also who are getting views. So here's what I mean by that. Most people out there, they try to tell you that you need to become a great graphic designer. They think you need to be, you know, make your thumbnails look all pretty and things like that. You don't need your thumbnails to look pretty whatsoever. If you look at my YouTube channels, my Justin Reloaded channel, go look at the top viewed video on that channel. It's a thumbnail that I literally threw together in 2 minutes. But it's because it's not just random luck. It's because I understand the actual psychology behind what makes a thumbnail good. I understand the actual psychology behind what makes a title good. If you don't understand the psychology, you're going to overcompensate by trying to make things look super pretty. But even no matter how pretty you make the thumbnails look, they're still going to get beat out by somebody like me that actually understands the psychology behind forcing someone's unconscious mind to actually click on the video. We're basically using hypnosis tactics to make people click on our YouTube videos. That's what you need to learn. You need to study that stuff. You don't need to become a great graphic designer. You just don't. It's all BS. You don't need to, you know, I was talking to somebody earlier and I was like, the bad news is it's going to take you forever to really get good at graphic design and really master Photoshop. The good news is you don't need to do any of that stuff. You just need to know exactly what I talk about, you know, inside of the program and inside a lot of these YouTube videos. You need to know the psychology behind what makes people click on videos. You need to imagine that your viewer, the person that's looking at your thumbnail, is just in zombie mode, laying in their bed at 2 a.m., just waiting for something to catch their eye. And that's how you need to capture their unconscious mind, because in that moment, they're very close to unconscious. You know, these people, they're not super conscious when they're looking for entertainment on YouTube. You need to tap into that unconscious mind and force them to click on your YouTube videos. The only way to know how to do that is by studying. Now, here is the tip. Here is the tactic. You go find people inside of your niche, right? Find people who are really good at titles, but not very good at thumbnails, but they get a lot of views. Those people you should use for your title inspiration. So I'm not going to give my people away. I give it to certain people who pay me money for it. I'm not giving my people away. Enough people are copying my YouTube channels already. I'm not giving this sauce away. This is mine, okay? But let's just say there's channel A. Let's call it channel A. I have this channel that's really, really good at titles, but his thumbnails absolutely suck. Okay, his thumbnails just suck. But that means I get to go to him for inspiration every single day if I ever have a block when writing my new titles. If I need new keywords or new buzzwords to put inside of my YouTube titles, I just go to his channel and he gives me inspiration because he's really good at titling. He really is. And he gets a ton of views even though his thumbnails suck. Now I have channel B, whose actual body of his videos suck. I go to his YouTube channels, I click on his videos, and it's paining my ears to listen to him because his mic quality is so bad and he's yelling at me in his video. I'm like, these videos suck, but this guy's getting millions of views every month. He must be doing something right. So I took his thumbnail template and now I'm using his thumbnail template on my channel. And it's working. So now I'm combining this channel over here that I found that's getting a ton of views that sucks at thumbnails, but his titles are top tier. I'm using his titles, and then I'm using this other guy whose titles suck and his actual body of his videos suck. And I'm putting them together to actually make a really good YouTube channel. It's not that complicated. but you have to know what to look for. That's the problem. A lot of people don't know what to look for. They don't know what actually makes a thumbnail good. They don't know what actually makes a title good. You need to study those and master those things, but not graphic design. Master the psychology behind both. Understand how to actually hypnotize someone's unconscious mind into forcing them to click. A lot of you might think that's woo-woo, that's out there. It's not, dude. It's science. The FBI, the CIA, they've been doing these same tactics. If you haven't looked up the popcorn experiment before, look that up. They literally, in movie theaters, they ran an experiment where they started flashing things on the screen at very small frame intervals so that the human eye could barely even catch it. The people who were watching the videos or the movies, they couldn't even tell consciously that their unconscious mind was consuming this stuff because it was so quick on the screen. But they were flashing things in movie theaters on the screen, such as eat more popcorn, you are hungry, images of popcorn, stuff like that, and the popcorn sales skyrocketed. It's the same type of tactics that we're using for titles and thumbnails to force the subconscious mind to click on the videos. So that's number 2. Number 3, once you understand this, once you mastered thumbnail and title psychology, once you have a channel for thumbnails and for titles inside of your niche that you can go to for inspiration, now it's time to pump out an obscene amount of YouTube videos. So you guys know I love volume. I'm all about volume. I'm the volume guy. A lot of people will tell you post 1 video a week. That's good enough. I say, hell no. I mean, worst case scenario, you can make one time a week work, but I'm a volume guy because there is an element of luck to YouTube. There's an element of luck to everything, right? Bodybuilding, you have to have good genetics. YouTube, there's an element of luck to it, right? There's an element of luck to everything, but volume negates luck. If you can pump out enough volume, you can negate that luck factor. So now it's time to go in your niche, see what the upload schedules are like inside of that niche, and one-up them every time. Now, most of the time, that's going to mean that you're going to have to work really hard on weekends. You're going to have to work after work. If you really want to make it and really make it quickly in the next 90 days and start making 10K a month from YouTube in the next 90 days, you're going to have to one-up everybody when it comes to uploads. And for multiple different reasons that I'll go over in a second, but you need to pump out an obscene amount of YouTube videos. Now, before you do that, you need to also understand not just the psychology behind thumbnails and titles, but also understand how to actually choose the correct YouTube video topics, because you don't just want to be throwing random stuff out there and hoping it sticks. You kind of want to do that, but you want to be calculated in the throws, in the dart throws that you take. So also you need to be looking into mastering topic selection too. It's a whole science in itself. But step number 3, you need to just be pumping out an obscene amount of YouTube videos, tons and tons of volume, because number 4, that's the number 3, which is pumping out an obscene amount of videos, is going to serve number 4 tremendously. Number 4 is learn how to read the YouTube analytics and learn how to iterate off of those analytics. Now, what pumping out an obscene amount of content is going to do is give us a ton of data for our brain to be able to process it and find the correct path. People don't understand how powerful their brain is when it's fed the correct information and when you have the right belief system in place. Your brain is the most powerful machine in the world. Let me give you just a quick example of what I mean by that. If you've never read the book Psycho-Cybernetics, it is mandatory reading if you want to be successful on YouTube or anywhere in entrepreneurship. I make every single person that goes through my program read the book, or I strongly suggest that they do, because it's such a life-changing book. And here is an example of what I mean. Inside of the book, they talk about how Israel has this missile defense system called the Iron Dome, and everybody it's world renowned. Like, everybody thinks it's super impressive that they have this because it can pick off missiles, incoming missiles, out of the air with ease. The reason why it's able to do that is because somebody input these calculations into the computer, so it can process this before the missiles even come. So it's able to see a missile for the first time, never seeing a missile in that spot, in that coordinate, and be able to pick it out of the sky without it hitting and hurting anyone, because it has a computer that somebody input the data into. Now, our brains don't work like that, but it actually works in a better way when it's given the correct data. You just input the data in a different way than something like the Iron Dome. So, for example, nobody talks about how impressive it is that a center fielder can go and track fly balls with ease. The crack of the bat happens, somebody hits a fly ball to center field in the MLB, and the center fielder's brain instantly calculates the exact speed that he needs to run, the exact distance he needs to run, the exact angle that he needs to catch the ball at. Does he need to dive or not? All these different things get calculated with a snap of a finger because your brain is so powerful. But that doesn't just happen for everyone. It doesn't just happen at birth that we all know how to catch fly balls like that. He had to put in thousands, if not tens of thousands of reps in to be able to learn how to catch fly balls like that. The same thing goes for YouTube. There is no way that we can just go in and type in a bunch of data to your brain to get it to find the best path for you to grow on YouTube. You need to input the data. So not only are we able to get a bunch of data from the YouTube, the YouTube analytics, we're also able to input a bunch of data into the most powerful machine in the world, the most powerful problem-solving machine in the world, which is the human brain. So if we put out a ton of volume, we get those reps in that the center fielder got in with the YouTube platform, and your brain, I promise you, will find the correct way to do things, the fastest way to grow on the YouTube platform. And also, if you're learning how to read YouTube analytics and understand, oh, my click-through rate is down, this is what I should do to fix the click-through rate. If you know how to do that, oh, my average view duration is down, this is what I should do to fix the average view duration. And you're able to just do that and iterate based on the data provided. You're working alongside your brain, the most powerful problem-solving machine in the world. You're going to succeed, but you have to take all of these steps. You have to instill the right belief system inside of your brain for it to be able to even process this stuff. And you have to send signals to your brain that YouTube is a priority as well. And there's many different ways you can do this. You can put tons of time into it. You can invest money into education. You can do so many things to signal to your brain that this is a priority for you. And I promise you, it will figure out the fastest way to get things done. Your brain is so powerful, man. People don't even have a clue how powerful their brain is. But number 5, you need to find more ways to monetize than just Google AdSense. This is so important. And a lot of people just overlook this, but there's many revenue streams that you can use that they're endless, really. And they make you a whole lot more money than if you just relied on AdSense. For example, brand deals. Start reaching out to brands. It's really easy. If you can provide them eyeballs, all these brands need to, a lot of times they have great products. They just need to get in front of more people. They need to get in front of more eyeballs. If you can provide them those eyeballs, it's one of the most valuable things in the world is attention. We're in an attention economy. If you've captured some attention, you deserve to monetize that attention. And brands want that very badly. Now you need to know how to reach out to them. So that's a whole nother skill you have to develop. And you know how to negotiate with them. It's a whole nother skill to develop, but you got to get started. You got to do it. It's a lot of money that you're leaving on the table there, but also you can sell products. You can sell people coffee. You can sell people t-shirts. You can do all that type of stuff. You can sell people a service, like I don't know. Let's say you want to print t-shirts for other people. I don't know what the hell you want to do. Maybe you want to sell video editing services or something. You can sell them a service. There's so many different things. You can sell them a membership. Maybe you're a reaction channel and you're reacting to TV shows and you can't post your full reactions on YouTube because of copyright reasons, and people want to see your full unedited reaction. You can post that on Patreon and people can go see, or you can post that in members only section on YouTube. You can sell access to you. Maybe people want to have one-on-one consultation calls with you. You can sell access to yourself. There's so many different ways to monetize on YouTube, and people just rely on AdSense. AdSense is great money, but you're leaving so much on the table by not capitalizing on brand deals, on selling products, on all these different revenue streams. So that's number 5. Number 6, now it's time to outsource. Now it's time to scale to the next level. So I would say around 10 to 15K a month is where you should be starting to outsource your video editing, your thumbnail creation, your topic selection, things like that. Not just you can go sit on the beach and get drunk and stuff, unless you want to do that. If that's what you want, if you just want to stay at 10, 15K a month, which a lot of people going into this think that they just want to stay at 10, 15K a month. But once you get there, a lot of people just fall in love with the game. Like for me, I don't care how rich I get, I'm always going to play the game. I love the game. It's just so fun. And a lot of people do, they join my program and they're like, yeah, I just want to make like 5, 7K a month, quit my job, and then I'm good. And then they get to that point and they're like, nah, never mind. I want to keep going. So it's kind of up to you if you want to continue to scale or if you want to just chill there. But if you want to continue to scale at 10, 15K a month, that's when I would recommend that you start to outsource certain things. Make sure you don't get screwed over. The hiring process can be an absolute nightmare if you don't know what to look for, if you don't know how to hire. So be very careful. But it's time to outsource and then maybe go start a second channel or up the upload. So if you're uploading 1 video a day, outsource, and then you can scale up to 2 videos a day. Or if you're doing 2 videos a day, maybe it's outsource that channel and then go start a new channel and spend all your time on the new channel. Whatever the case is, though, it's time to outsource. You can actually scale up that number from 10 to 15K a month to 20, to 30, to 60, to 70K a month. And that's really all the steps. You know, if you go and let's go through them again. So number one, get around people with a better mindset. Broke people trade their time for money. Rich people trade their money for time. And also audit your beliefs. Make sure that you have a proper belief system that is going to serve you on this journey to becoming a full-time YouTuber, to making 10K a month from the YouTube platform and quitting your job. Number two, make sure you're learning thumbnail and title psychology. Stop focusing so much on graphic design and things like that, and then go find other channels who are bad at thumbnails and get a lot of views, so they're probably good at titles. Copy their titles, and vice versa. Go find channels out there that are really bad at titles and good at thumbnails, and you get the picture. Go copy their thumbnails and put the two together. You have a successful YouTube channel. Number three, pump out obscene amounts of content, like a ridiculous amount. Whatever you think is overkill, go past that. I have this common saying that I say within my coaching program on the group calls. They hear me say this all the time, probably really tired of me saying it, but it's facts. This is what rich people do. I said this before on this channel as well. Imagine there's a roach running around your house. There's a bug and you can't catch it. You're trying to catch it. Most people, and the bug represents going viral or going full-time on YouTube. Most people would try to chase that bug around with a broom, try to swat it, try to catch it, throw it outside, whatever. What we do is we just nuke the bug. We make sure that the bug is dead. There is no doubt. It would be completely unreasonable to believe that that bug would be alive when we're finished with it. And that's how we should treat going viral or going full-time on YouTube. You should make it completely unreasonable that you would fail at going full-time on YouTube. Don't just shoot for it. Don't just try for it. You do the actions, you do the inputs that make it absolutely unreasonable that you would fail. And that comes with pumping out a ridiculous amount of content on the YouTube platform. Number four, learn how to read the analytics and learn how to iterate based off of the analytics that you are reading. Learn how to see what certain numbers mean, what you should do based on what certain numbers are popping up in the analytics, all that stuff. Number five, find more ways to monetize. You can do brand deals, products, memberships, sell access to yourself, sell services. There's so many different things that you can sell, and so many different things that people are probably begging for within your audience once you get to a certain point, and you're just leaving so much money on the table by not knowing how to capitalize on that. And then number six, once you get to 10 to 15K a month, it's time to outsource and really press your foot on the gas, really start to scale things up and start to make some big boy money. And that's how you leave your 9-to-5 job in 90 days. Not just leave it though, but make pretty damn good money. Make 10K a month from the YouTube platform in just 90 days. It's really simple when you break it down like this. So go ahead and start taking action on this stuff. Let me know if this ended up helping you. And if you want to work with me directly, we can implement all this stuff just directly into your channel so you don't have to spend years and years trying to grind away at it. Then go ahead and just book a call with the link in the description, and we can get you started and get you all going full-time on YouTube in the next 90 days for sure. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this, and I hope to see you guys on the next YouTube video.